Okay, for me, what grabbed my attention during this session was after we had finished talking, the panelists, there's a gentleman with a hearing impairment, he's deaf. He stood up and asked, how are you guys ensuring that there's inclusion in your programming, okay? So that is something that has caused me to think quite a lot, because oftentimes we think inclusion is just about having a deaf interpreter, at an event. But then inclusion is much more than that in our programming, in our enterprises. You see, as social workers, as young people, we constantly need to think about how are we creating an enabling environment for young people with disabilities to actually also participate in business. Because we come to such forums and we talk about social enterprises and stuff like that, but then we do not put into consideration that someone is blind, cannot find their way around, someone is deaf, cannot speak, or someone, all those things, we need to put them into consideration when we are designing programs, when we are reaching out to people to help support their businesses, when we are reaching out to do mentorship for people, not teach them how to do businesses, we need to think about including people with disabilities because they also need to work. Their health is affected. So it's a special group that we really don't need to leave behind. So that has left me thinking, when I go back home, of course our programs have been inclusive, but we're going to sit and redesign and think about how more inclusive we need to make them, even the solutions we create.